It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Here's your host, Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, and it's October now. Somehow across the Ozarks, it was hot all weekend long. Near 90 degrees both days. The sunshine was pretty brutal. If you spent some time outdoors, you know that. It was a sunscreen weekend across the area. And today's kind of more the same. I mean, hot, summer-like, sunny, and high temperatures are in the upper 80s again for us today. In fact, a few places may touch that 90-degree point again. Warm this morning. Temperatures are in the 60s. Once again, we have that light southwest breeze. Things start to change for us, though, this week. I really have kind of an interesting forecast for you in the next 5 days or so. Things are going to change big time across the Ozarks. I have major changes in this forecast, not only in terms of temperature, but also some rainfall in the forecast. And I know many folks are happy about that because you felt a little bit left out from the rain and storms that some of us got last weekend. So a major change to the temperature forecast today, the hottest day of my extended forecast. Sunny and hot today and again tomorrow. I think temperatures will still be in the mid 80s. A toasty start to the week. High temperatures today, about 88 for Springfield. I think a few places could touch that 90-degree point, as I mentioned. Loads of sunshine and the winds won't be too bad today, but they pick up tomorrow out ahead of our next cold front. I have 2 cold fronts for you this week. One arriving on Wednesday, the next arriving on Friday. The Wednesday round is going to bring a little bit of a cool down and some rain chances along with it. The Friday one is going to bring a major change with the temperature forecast. So here's a little preview. The radar picture will likely be full on Wednesday afternoon. I see this signal for some widespread showers. I can't rule out some showers that come along with thunder and lightning. However, I think it will be very minimal with the thunderstorm chances. These are general showers in the forecast. I mean, at times the rain may be heavy, but I think we're just talking kind of slow and steady with the rain shower activity really through most of the day, starting early on Wednesday, lasting through Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, and then those shower chances will linger over into Thursday as well. There's even a small signal that we could see some showers left around on Friday, but then that second front comes through. It clears our air out again. We see sunshine for the weekend forecast. But wow, is it going to cool us down? I mean, we are talking low 60s for highs next weekend. To put that into context here, we are starting out near 60 degrees this morning. So what it feels like out the door early this morning on Wake Up Weather, this is going to be the high temperature by the weekend. It'll be kind of a wild swing here in the next several days. So things break down like this. Today, upper 80s. I'm going 88 for Springfield. Mostly sunny today. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we add some cloud cover to the forecast. I still think high temps will be in the mid 80s on Tuesday. By Wednesday, the rain chances will limit the heating that we can do. So we'll see high temperatures back into the 70s then. Much cooler by Thursday. By Friday, we're still in the 70s. And then by the weekend, we're talking highs in the low 60s, lows in the low 40s. And I kid you not, we could see maybe some frost potential by the weekend. So that's something that going to be watching closely as that gets a little bit closer. Now, when you add up all the rain chances in the forecast this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, good little soaking rain is possible across the Ozarks. I'm thinking 1 to 2 inches as a general rule. That'll be welcome. We still have a few areas with drought conditions. Unfortunately, it's central Missouri, our northwest counties that have the driest ground, and they look to get the least amount of rainfall out of this week's system, but maybe an inch in those places still. So it's welcome at this point, and it is going to be quite a change from this hot, sunny, dry stretch that we've been seeing. Around the country, we are talking about fire conditions for the Four Corners areas today. I think some of those elevated fire conditions will move into the Ozarks starting on Tuesday, so something to keep in mind. No open burning. That would be a bad idea for Tuesday. And then out in the Atlantic, Philippe is expected to become a hurricane this week. Not a major hurricane, but probably going to make it to hurricane status. The good news is Philippe is out in open water, so not expected to make direct landfall impacts to anybody, and certainly no impact here for us in the United States, which is great news here in the heart of hurricane season. Frost freeze potential over the weekend, not just for us here in the Ozarks, but also for much of the upper Midwest. I think it's going to be that first big push of chilly fall air. So we will all stay tuned for that this weekend. It's definitely going to be feeling more like fall as we head into the next several days. All right, it is time for the wake up weather brain twister question for you on this Monday morning. I told you last week that today was a special announcement today, and today's a fun day too because we have our special guest back. Joseph decided to join us early this morning. He is back.
Yes.
Good morning, Joseph.
I'm back. The redemption tour continues.
The redemption. Okay, so I've lost count. Do you know your record?
I don't know my record. I know
Okay,
I went on a little losing streak there for a while, but then I was back. The last
you were
couple
back
times I've
last
been
time.
on,
Okay.
I've been getting lucky, so gonna continue that today, I think.
All right, good deal. Well, you know the drill. I'll give you two questions. So, this first one will be the one that I revealed to everybody on Friday. And then, if you want to take your guess for the question that I'll reveal to everybody today, I won't tell you the answer, but I'll give you two shots. So, two in the win column, possible again
Yeah,
today.
let's do it. I'm
All
feeling
right.
lucky.
All right. So, here is the question that I left everybody with late last week. Which of these statements about the harvest moon is true? Do you think it is A, that it is always the first full moon in October? B, that it is the full moon seen nearest to the autumnal equinox? Or that C, it is always a supermoon?
Mm-hmm. I don't like that always language in A and C. That's kind of scary to me.
Oh, I
There's
didn't realize I did that.
exceptions. There are exceptions to everything. I feel like so. B, it's got some fancy language in there, but it doesn't have the word always. I feel like B is calling me. I'm feeling the answer is B.
You're going B.
I'm going B.
You're
All
confident too.
yes. Yeah, I feel good about that.
You're in good company because a lot of folks also chose B on the quiz question that was posted on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. And you are all correct. It is B. The
All right,
harvest
everybody.
moon. The harvest moon is the full moon seen nearest to the autumnal equinox. So the start of fall. When was that? It was it was the 23rd. That was the official start of the fall season, which is the autumnal equinox. And it's always just whatever full moon is closest to that. So sometimes it's in September, sometimes it's in October. Our full moon was actually last week on Friday, the 29th. And it just so happened to be a supermoon at the same time. So it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
always have to be, bigger and brighter and a little bit closer. But this time it was, but it is always the full moon closest to the start of the fall season. So B.
Mm.
You are
Okay.
correct.
All
All right.
right.
All right. Are you ready for your no answer question? We'll leave everybody hanging on your answer on this one.
Yes, sounds good. Let's do
Okay.
it. Oh.
This one is for you too, because ladies and gentlemen, Joseph has recently become very interested in uh, being a barista, making
I'm a little
coffee,
barista. Yeah.
making some espressos.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
You're the beneficiary of
I
that,
am
by
the
the way. Yeah.
beneficiary, so I do want to know. I don't know the formula, but let's see. I think every barista's answer will be a little bit different, but this is on average. So, about how many espresso beans are required to
Ooh.
make one espresso? And I will say, let me add a little detail here. So, this is how many espresso beans, not coffee beans, espresso beans. Which I guess the roast is a little bit different. Is that right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Anything can be in it. I don't know.
Okay, so how many espresso beans are required to make one? So this is like the minimum amount that you need to make one shot of espresso. So like if you're counting your beans because you're almost out, how many do you
Mm-hmm.
absolutely need to get
Mm-hmm.
one espresso? So it's
Mm.
like think minimum, not like how many you would like to have, but think minimum.
Okay. And I always make double shots, so I feel like
Oh,
I've got to go with
that's
my
why I like
gut.
your coffee so much. I'm getting
Okay.
two.
Yeah. You get a two for every time.
Uh,
I'm looking at my machine right now. I'm trying to count, but it's too far away. Um, Man, minimum for one espresso,
mhm.
single shot,
Yeah,
I assume. Um, that's tough. I feel like maybe 42
you're going
would be.
42.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 42. I have to refill my machine quite a bit, so
Okay.
it's a little higher than I would have guessed,
So
but
you're going B42.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
go
sure that
B
I
42.
said the options. Okay, so the options are A22, B42, C60, and D80. Those are the options that Joseph is going with, and he is saying B42. Is that your final answer?
I guess it has to be. I'm
Okay.
not getting any insights from looking at a coffee machine right now. So
Okay. And like I said, I think everybody would answer a little bit differently because I've learned from you, this is an art.
yeah, it
That I
really
mean,
is.
like, what are all the settings? You've got like your grind
Yeah,
amount,
grind
your
amount and the coarseness,
yeah.
your
There's a lot.
target pressure, all this stuff. There's
Yeah.
so much. There's
So
so
I know
much.
everyone's a little bit different, but this is like a general question on average.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going B42. You can take your guess over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. And I have not forgotten the special announcement. I left everybody with a cliffhanger last week, Joseph. I'm so excited about this. I've been talking about it all weekend. Uh, now have a sponsor on Wake Up Weather,
That's so
Scooter's
exciting.
Coffee.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, and what a sponsor too.
What a sponsor. I
We
know.
love scooters.
We love scooters. And we are so excited because every single day on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, we post the quiz question over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. You guys are now able to guess. And every single person that guesses the correct answer that is like revealed the next day gets entered into a pool. We will randomly draw one winner every single day to get a $20 gift card to Scooter's Coffee.
That's incredible. Every day, 5 days a week?
Every single day. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, do I get entered? Am I
I'm so
eligible?
excited about it. I'll have to read the fine print on if you're eligible or not, but
Yeah.
he's going B, everybody. So if you want to
Yeah,
go with him, if you
I
think he's
don't know.
right, well, let us know.
Join me, everyone.
Or go to
We were
he's just
right about the
he's just trying to
autumnal
get you.
equinox.
He's just trying to get you guys to take 'em with him.
Yeah,
Like $20. That's a lot.
that's a
You
lot
could
every
buy 2
day.
coffees.
Good deal.
Um, yeah, it's super exciting. So thank you, Scooters. That is awesome. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about the sponsorship too. So thank you for listening early this morning, everybody, on Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. And thank you, Joseph, for joining early this morning for answering the Wake Up Weather trivia question.
Thanks
I'll
for
have
having me.
the
I don't have to go too far, so
That's
that's
good.
nice.
And you're
Yeah.
right next to your espresso machine. So I guess
Yeah,
I'll take another double shot.
yeah,
All
coming
right.
right up.
We're celebrating today.
Mhm.
Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I will chat with you again tomorrow morning.